I remember my first day of high school and how incredibly terrified I was. Anxiety filled my whole body, and I began to think of worst case scenarios. What if I get lost? What if I go to the wrong classroom? Or what if I don't fit in? Although I wanted to resist this transition into high school, I knew that it was necessary. As the year went on, I realized that high school was not as scary as I had anticipated it to be, and before I knew it, it was already time to register for sophomore year classes. What? How can it be that time already? I was sitting next to my good friend Katie when she asked me if I would take a photojournalism class with her. What is that? She explained to me that the course is more of an artistic course where you can create page designs, take pictures, and write stories and captions. She said a lot of yearbook students take this class to practice their journalism skills. Ha, yearbook kids? Those people are nerds. And besides, I didn't have an artistic or creative bone in my body. But nonetheless, after a bit of begging, I agreed to take the class with her and told her, fine, I'll take the class, but I'm not going to like it. Summer flew by and it was already time for the first day of school again. I wasn't nearly as nervous this time around, and no, I didn't get lost or go to the wrong classroom, but it did feel like it when I got to my photojournalism class. I felt so out of place there. Remind me again, why did I sign up for this class? A week later, we received our first assignment. We had to go out and take pictures of something interesting or newsworthy and write about it in a journalistic style. I honestly had no idea what that even meant. I didn't know how to write normally, let alone in a journalistic manner. After a bit of researching and asking around, I learned that journalistic style is a type of writing that's used in news reporting in media such as newspapers, magazines, television, or in my case, a photojournalism project. Journalistic writing is very informative, and most stories, even if they are short in length, include what they call the basic 5 W's, which is who, what, where, when, and why. Even though I was frustrated and confused and had no idea how to go about my project, I knew that I couldn't give up on this class, so I accepted the challenge of the assignment from my hard-to-please journalism teacher and put forth my best effort. I took pictures of a mother playing with her daughter at the park. For a couple hours, I sat and observed their interactions, writing down key points and details in my notebook to later include in my journalistic story. When it was all said and done, I was ecstatic. I really think I did a good job and thought my writing achieved the journalistic style my teacher was looking for. I was really proud of myself and couldn't wait to receive feedback from my teacher and see what she thought. After a week passed by, I received an A on my project. After class, my teacher told me that she was very impressed with my work and that I had a real gift for journalism. My teacher, Lydia Cadena, had been teaching journalism at my high school for over 15 years and was extremely knowledgeable and passionate about the subject. Her advanced knowledge and true love of journalism had an influence on my literacy and made me want to be a better writer and produce the best work I was capable of. Throughout the rest of the year, I pushed myself harder and harder with each assigned project. This class, which I resisted before, soon became my favorite class, and when it was time to register for junior year, I made sure I signed up for every journalism class that was offered, including yearbook. I laughed to myself when I pressed the Submit My Classes button. Who would have ever thought? My teacher and the journalism program as a whole acted as my literacy sponsors. They had a great influence on my literacy, my education, and my life. My literacy sponsors shaped who I was as a person, which has led me to where I am today, being a student enrolled in the Scripps College of Visual Communication, which is affiliated with the prestigious Scripps College of Journalism. Now wrapping up my freshman year of college, I have come even farther than I ever thought was possible. I have just recently accepted a nomination for a 5-week photojournalism internship in Edinburgh, Scotland this summer, where I will be working in the field of photography and photojournalism, gaining first-hand experience and expanding my knowledge and love for the subject even more. If you were to rewind the clock back to my freshman year of high school and ask me where I saw myself in 4 years, there is no possibility I would ever envision myself here at Ohio University working hard every day to pursue my passions. And although I have acquired many new literacy sponsors and have been influenced by many others throughout this past year, I will always think back to my sophomore year of high school in my photojournalism class with Miss Cadena and know that that is where it all started. I am forever grateful for the literacy sponsors who have influenced me throughout my high school career because it has led me to where I am today.
Created using Powtoon.